Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, welcome online too, guys. Welcome, welcome. My name is Dr. Andrew Harper. I am the co-chair of the Modern Music Department and the head of the vocal division. And I have the great honor and great privilege to introduce our speaker and workshop leader today, Miss Kim Wood Sandusky. So let's put our hands together for Mrs. Kim Wood Sandusky. All right. A little bit, I can't say enough about how, I've been making the joke that I've been, fangirling that you're going to be here, because just, whenever you go to someone's website and the first quote on it is from Beyonce, you're kind of like, oh, snap. Okay, yeah, so we have the great honor and privilege. Ginger Whitehorn, who is our awesome, amazing, one of our trustees, she is a friend of Kim's, and so that's how we were able to get in contact and in communication and ultimately to have Kim here today. So we're very privileged, we're very lucky to have you here today. So again, Kim has worked, she is a vocal coach, currently out of Nashville, but she's been in LA for a long time. She's worked with Destiny's Child during what kind of pocket were you working with Destiny's Child? Was that the very first album? Wow. Wow. Yeah. So so there you go, guys. That's just even a snippet. Kim has worked with countless, a lot of which she's not even allowed to say, a lot of the clients that she's worked with. She is known, respected, high demand. You're awesome. So we are so grateful and thankful that you're here. Before we get started, I just wanted to lead us in a quick prayer during this time. And so let's bow our heads. God, I thank you so much for this opportunity. I thank you so much for Kim and her willingness to share this time with us, to be here to guide us in this discussion, God. I just thank you so much for this place, Visible, that we have a place that we can come and we can freely worship you, focus on you, and learn about you through music. So God, I thank you so much for this wonderful day. I pray that this time is informative, that there's a lot of learning and discussion, and that this is just a wonderful time that ultimately reflects your beauty, your guidance, your love, God. So I just thank you so much for this time. I thank you so much for Kim and her willingness to be here. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, the floor is yours.
Thank you, God. This is going to be great. And I prayed this morning, and I asked that each one here and everyone online, that you would be able to walk away with something that will help your journey with your unique talent. Which leads me to this question. What is the difference, if there is a difference, between singing technique, your voice technique, your warm-ups, and singing a song? Who wants to answer that? If there is a difference, is there a difference? All right. What is your name? Darren, okay. That was a very good answer, because the difference really is the words. There is no difference between singing your vocal techniques and a song. You're singing. And if you're singing vocal technique differently than you do a song, then you need to recheck how you're doing your vocal technique. Because the way you sing your songs is the way you sing your technique. Because I have people who will come in and sing, but when they sing, they're like, and I'm like, you're not singing like you normally do here. You need to sing. Otherwise, you're not getting the best out of your technique. I just wanted to make that clear. I'm a very organic coach. I'm actually considered a vocal consultant in the music industry because I start with an artist in the branding process. I help brand the voice. I help brand the song selections that they put on the EPs now. We used to call them albums, which I think we still kind of do. And I go from there. I work with the vocal performance. I work with the choreographers. I go in and I usually produce the vocals for the new artist in the studio. I come out from that. I do not do the clothing. I do not have any part of that, and I do not want anything other than if they're falling or it's coming off, coming loose, or they keep messing with it, then I let the stylist know. And with the choreographers, what I do is if I see places where my artist, because of something they've put in there, is causing them to be distracted or to have a bump in their voice from it. Now, some artists, they can do somersaults on that stage, and you'd never even know they were doing a somersault. Okay, some people's breathing stamina is so great you wouldn't even know it. Okay, and I work with artists like that. So people are like, oh, they're not really singing, and I'm like, yeah, they are. They can sit here in my office, do handstands, do cartwheels with a mic, a headset, and they sing. It doesn't bother them. Every talent is unique to every human. No talent is the same. And I don't treat any of my clients the same. It's all different. It's all different. I have a vocal builder technique that I formed that's trademarked, and it's very progressive into the music industry now, because once they started moving from analog to Pro Tools, the voice had to be much quicker at their movements, and you had to be much more precise. It's not near as forgiving. Analog had this real rich, warm sound to it, and then when they would mix it, they could mix. I mean, it was amazing what they could do. I mean, you could have singers who are very famous that don't sing on pitch, and man, they could make them sound good then. Nowadays, you can make them sound great in Pro Tools if you've got a good mixer. A lot of times, some of the way they mix the tuning, I'm not a favor of, but because I can hear it, and you probably can too. Although your generation is real used to it just being run through a tuner when it's mixed. I like to go word by word when I'm doing any tuning, because I like if a word is organically on pitch, then leave it. Only fix the things that need to be fixed. That's how I do it, because I just think it sounds better. Now, I have another question for you guys. How many of you have been singing since you were tiny? Raise your hands. Wow, that's a lot. And if you haven't been singing since you were tiny, I hope it's okay to move over here. Okay. How old were you when you started singing? About 6. Well, that's tiny. That's tiny. Raise your hand if you were singing in some form at church, at school, or wherever by 10 years old. Great. All right. I don't know your name. What's your name? Simon. When did you start singing? When you were 12. Okay, you were still young. All right. How many of you started out in church singing? Okay. How many of you started out in school singing? Were you doing musicals, choir, chapel, okay? And other. Who, if you're in here and you didn't raise your hand, what were you doing for your singing? So she sang with her dad growing up with a record player. You probably have a very good ear if you started that young and you were listening to these professionals sing. You probably have a very good ear. You probably have great rhythm. Yes. Speaking of rhythm, how important is rhythm to the vocal line? Okay. How do you learn rhythm? Is this an extra hot? This is an extra mic. Okay. I'm trying to figure a way that I can get y'all to talk with the mic better.
Oh, we've got these.
Oh, great. Let's pass these to the people that are answering. I want to get this a little bit more interactive, okay? So,
Yep.
Okay.
Starting. I'll let you be.
Let me find someone over here. Now, I want someone to ask me a question regarding your career, regarding the music industry, or your voice. Y'all are quiet. Oh, don't be nervous. Y'all, I have worked with very famous people. I've worked with artists coming up. I've worked with you guys. I mean, I've worked here on this level. I am who I am no matter where I am. Okay? I don't change. I don't change with my artist. I'm very to the point, and I may tell you something you don't want to hear, and I don't care who you are, because it's going to help you. Okay? So, okay. Tell us your name.
Check.
Okay.
My name is Chase Campbell, and I am a singer-songwriter, as I told you earlier. I've played gigs, I've put out a few records, and I guess my question concerning career is, of the level of importance whenever you are starting out and you have a little bit of a foundation, like what would you say is of the utmost importance to do?
As far as being a singer-songwriter?
As far as pursuing a career path in the music industry as a singer-songwriter.
Okay, as a singer-songwriter. Do you play the guitar?
Yes.
Are you out singing at singer-songwriter rounds?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Okay, are there singer-songwriter rounds that you can play at? Are there places you can be singing at church?
Yes.
Okay, that's what you need to be doing every week.
Okay.
And you need to be, Monday through Friday, you need to be writing a new song each day. Are you doing that?
Not each day.
Okay. And you should be able to turn out a song within 2 to 3 hours. Done. And just take your little voice memo and record it. And then type out the lyrics that you wrote. And start a file, songwriting catalog. And I would suggest you do that with all of your songs. Do a file that's songwriting catalog with all your lyrics, and have a separate one that holds all of your demos that you just can do on your Venmo. Okay? That's the first thing you singer-songwriters need to do. You need a catalog. The first thing anyone's going to ask you if you want to pursue this in the industry is, let me see your catalog. Most people don't even know what that means. So that's your lyrics, your demos, and you have just have a list of all your songs, of all your titles, okay? And you need to be singing somewhere. You need to be showing your songs and getting in places. And if you can come to Nashville, there's great places to sing. The Commodore's one, it's a very, very good place. There's been quite a few Christian singers that have sung at that venue. Puckett's, there's just a whole bunch of places that you can sing, and it's all genres. It doesn't matter what you sing there. I mean, I've had some R&B souls sing with the guitar, and it's awesome. You know, it's what you sing. Doesn't matter what's accompanying you. And if you think you can't sing R&B or rock with an acoustic guitar, then I have to ask you if you're really a good singer, okay? Because you should be able to stand up here and sing a cappella and give me a performance without a band. My clients do that. They don't like it, but they do it. Because to me, that's the way to get organic and know your talent, and then you're great. You're great when you do that. And another thing, don't ever go somewhere to perform or to just I don't care if you even if you're just singing for a family gathering. You need to be practiced. You need to rehearse that. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about with rehearsing. People with stage fright and nerves. From my side looking in, From all the big venues, I haven't met anyone who's not a little bit, before they walk on stage, a little nervous. I mean, it's normal. It's natural. That's never not going to be there. But what you can do is it's controllable. You'll feel it. And like I tell all of my artists that sing at Bridgestone or whatever, I'm like, you know what? Let's turn it into excitement. Because really and truly, your nerves are an excitement with a fear of not singing good. That's all it is. And usually the fear of not singing good is because you haven't prepared for what you're going to do, because you've been messing around doing other stuff and procrastinating. That's a real big thing with artists, to procrastinate to the very last minute. Well, that doesn't happen with me. That's why they bring me in. We're ready. We get it done. So you need to be rehearsing. Even if you're singing in choir at your church, hey, you know what? God called you to do that. That is a talent, and that talent is no different than someone on Bridgestone singing. I'm using Bridgestone because that's in my home, in Nashville. But it's no different. It is no different. You need to be prepared. I guess you go, if you're in a choir at a church, you go Wednesday night and you sing. I always like church choirs. I love them. I don't sing as much as I used to in them, just because of my time limits. Plus, I have a daughter, and so I had to kind of move things around in my life. But I love it. I love the purity in people's hearts when they sing. And that is something a true artist and a true singer, that is the gift. That is your gift. The other gift of singing is a gift of having the perfect line of air. It's a line of air that is just perfect. You don't even have to work on it. You don't have to work on breathing stamina. There are some people that that's their gift. That's part of their gift. Others have the gift, but we have to work on it. And then another gift are these beautifully colored vocal cords that I have had the pleasure of seeing a few times, with scopes with my artists. That's a gift too. Your vocal cords are a gift. The muscles around it are a gift. The resonance is a gift. The natural gift of not even having to worry about where it goes. And also the gift of not analyzing, not liking your talent, and judging your talent. And I run into that a lot. And I don't understand why anyone would be so mean to their talent. Because I haven't met any talent that's not good. Now, my husband cannot sing. He can't sing on pitch. He can't sing. And he and I had to sing happy birthday on the phone to my cousin. I had to stop singing. I didn't even know what key he was in. He was all over the place, but he sang it joyfully. I just couldn't sing joyfully with him. And there are singers like that. But I've always felt like, to God's ear, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now I'm going to come to the piano. All right. Who's brave? I need a female. Who's a brave female? Come on. Thank you. Okay, and you've got the mic. Oh, she's all set. Okay. I'm going to get you to stand over here. I'm used to everyone being on this side. Okay. Now, let me see what you are. Count to 10 out loud in the mic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, let me do it right here. Just sing that on goo 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 in the mic.
Goo 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 goo.
play. Okay, let's start right here. And this is going to be just on tay. Tay, 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 tay. Do that.
Tay, 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 tay.
Now, gur.
Gur, 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 gur. Gur, 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 gur. Gur, 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 gur,
Okay,
gur.
now let's play up here. On gur. Same thing on B. Okay, now guy. Goo. There you go. Did you hear the difference on goo? Okay. All right. What I did is I balanced your muscles. And I found one of the syllables that your muscle, your air, and your vocal cords could hold on. You have this circumference with your sound that it just kind of loops out. And what you want is you want it to angle in and be more compressed, is what I call it. Because basically it's compressing it, but you're not doing anything. It's just the way that everything lines up. The muscle, the airflow, and the vocal cords and the ear line up together. Okay? The brain does work in it, but if those things are all over the place, it has a hard time. Okay, now let's go right here. Do that on fee. And it's fee with an F. Good, and get off of the last note. Good, I've got a good F, but I don't have a good E. Y'all, my allergies are bad, so I'm going to have to sing low. So I want fee, 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 fee. I don't want fee, 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 fee. I don't want those. I don't want it that way. Try it up here. I'll give it here. On fee.
Okay. Fee, 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 fee. Fee, 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 fee. Fee, 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 fee.
Good. Now I want more volume.
Fee, 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 fee. Fee, 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 fee. Fee, 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 fee,
Did you
fee.
hear the transformation? That's a major transformation. What type of music are you in? What are you wanting to do with your music? What style do you like?
I mean, I sing a lot of CCM music. I also like a pop soul kind of genre.
So who in CCM do you like?
I really like Lauren Daigle. I like Brooke Ligertwood, if you know her. Taya, some of those artists.
Okay, cool. Now, do you write?
A little bit.
Now, you definitely have a pop edge to your voice. And so what are you studying here?
I study vocal performance.
Vocal performance. So what is your goal?
Well, I mean, I'd love to make music if that'd be a possibility and be able to reach people. I'd love to make more authentic Christian music. So.
And if you could take any song in the CCM market, any song at all, and make it yours, as though you wrote it, and it was your song, and you were going to get to record it and perform it, what would that be?
There's a song called Psalm 42 by Tori Kelly.
Okay,
that I really
sing a
love.
verse of that a cappella, please. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You can look at them.
Okay.
And our online.
There's a quiet place, leads me there when I'm alone with you. There's a hiding place, your spirit's always there when I'm confused.
Good. Now do that much on goo goo goo.
Goo 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 goo.
And it's goo 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 goo. Okay.
Goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Ooh. Goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo.
Now stop and sing it with the words.
There's a hiding place.
Stop. Did you hear the edge in her voice just then on holler? Did you hear that? That is her natural, organic feel and her natural, organic song right there, sound. Did you hear it? Yeah. That's your natural sound, and I thought it was. You have an edge to your voice and a little of it's a natural little grovel in there. And with you singing and keeping it all open and safe, we're not hearing that. That sounded like an artist. That was very pretty. And what year are you?
I'm a sophomore this year.
You're a sophomore. Oh, so you have a little bit more time. I would suggest you really start honing in on that. You know, take the songs you really like, sing with them, and don't be afraid of that voice because that was pretty. And I would suggest you use Goo 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 to lock you in to find that river in your voice. That was awesome.
Thank you very much.
Well, you can take that with you. Good job. Okay. All right, guys, let me see what I've got here. Okay, guys, do that with me on Tay, 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 and I'm going to move it fast, so move with me. Here we go. See what happens up here. This time we're going to do it on toe, same pattern. Ready? Go. Good. Same pattern on Z. Did you hear the tone change? Did everyone hear the tone change when we went to Z? Okay. What did you hear? I want you to tell me what you heard. What's your name? Can you get a microphone to this young lady? What is your name?
My name's Taylor.
Taylor, what did you hear on the last one I did? What did you hear change in the sound?
There were certain voices that sounded much brighter than they did earlier.
Mm-hmm. Would you say it was warmer sounding?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again. Let's do toe. Males, toe. Now Z. Okay, girls. Which is prettier, the toe or the Z? The Z. And you were right. It was a little brighter, but what I did is it became more round. Guys, did you hear the difference? Could you hear the difference in here of the different place that it vibrated? Could you? All right, I'll get you to. You're more of a songwriter, right? I'm more of a drummer. A drummer. Do you sing much? Give him a microphone.
Let's go!
Okay, and what is your name?
I'm Aaron.
Okay, Aaron, sing me 2 or 3 lines a cappella of any verse you like.
Emily, when I hear you cry, I'll sing you back to sleep. You know you inspire all my melodies.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little story. It's a beautiful voice, and you probably think that it's different than everyone else's.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I happened to watch The Voice the other night because I had some business I had to do with them, but I had to watch the show. And this incredible male vocalist came up. And he was real nervous. His family was there. And you could tell the family, the mom and dad, really had been his supporters and his cheerleaders and got him there. And he even said it when he came out. You know, this is my parents that are here. I really don't have a good voice. You know, I grew up and everyone around me sounded different. And I always was like the odd man out. I don't sound good. And he started singing. My jaw dropped. And all the judges turned around, all of them, all four. And their first comment, I forgot which one was, wow. I guess the kids around you were probably extremely jealous because you were the one with the pearl. And I just say that because you have a really cool voice. It's really unique. It's unique. Okay, now we're gonna play with it though. I want you to do what you just sang on gee gee gee. So it's gee gee gee, G-E-E. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Gee gee gee, gee 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 gee. Gee 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 gee. Gee 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 gee.
Good. Did you hear the pitch? That was good. Now do it with the words.
Emily, when I hear you cry, I'll sing you back to sleep.
Good. Let's go back and let's do myrrh, M-E-R.
Murr, murr, murr. Murr, 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 murr.
Now go back and do the words. Make sure you're pronouncing the words clear.
Emily, when I hear you cry, I'll sing you back to sleep. Do you know you inspire all my melody?
Wow. Did you hear the difference? Did you hear the difference?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to get used to it because since you're a drummer, you work more on a different side with your ear. I mean, you're more on the rhythm side and the sounds on your drums, to where the timbres in the voice, you're just not used to hearing that. But that was really good. You need to practice that at home. Record it and listen back because you need to understand what your voice is. That is really, really good. And my gosh, think of all the drummers that sing. There are a bunch. Didn't Ringo Starr sing or not? In the Beatles? Yeah, he did. What other big drummers sang? Josh Groban.
Dave Grohl.
Yeah, and look at him. He didn't know what he had in the beginning either. And look where he is now. You are really talented.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's all do this together. I'm just going to hit the... I better do it here. Okay, I'm going to hit just the basement note for you guys. So you sing an octave under this. And we're going to do this. We're going to play with some vowels. Let me see how y'all are with vowels. Let's see. I'm going to do the hardest one for everybody. Okay, we're going to do an A vowel. How do you think an A vowel sounds? Just sing it out. Okay? I do it like this. A. Just A. How do you say, how do you pronounce D-A-Y? Say it out loud. Okay. Are you saying that A? You're going A. A very pure sound. When I was in college, we had to learn the International Phonetic Alphabet. I don't know if y'all do. Do y'all still do that? Okay. I drove my professors crazy in the music department because I'm edgy. And I was born this way. God made me this way. And I challenged them every class. But I didn't do it meanly. I just was curious. And I wanted to know if you understood that the way you're doing the A was not really the international alphabet the way it should be. It needs to be pure. A pure A is A. Show me, everyone speak a pure oo. So just say oo. 1, 2, 3. All right. I heard oo. I heard ooh. I heard ooh. It's ooh. It's ooh. Now what about IH? I want you to say that vowel for me. IH. 1, 2, 3. Good. Dr. Andrew has it all down over here. Well, I'm trying to kind of come on a college level with you guys because I don't know for sure what you study. So I'm trying to let you know that whether any of these really famous artists know it or not, they're getting this, okay? And so some of the things you're learning here, it goes out into the real world. And I just wanted to show you that. Do that on a pure O vowel. Not O, not a, O. Get it more pure. That's pretty. Now let's do E. E is one of the hardest vowels, I think, for most artists. But it's actually easy. Okay? E. Ready? Go. Now do that on Z. You have a Z, but then you have a pure E after it. Ready? Go. Do that on D. Good. Now, girls, let me see. Make sure. Okay, girls, I want you to do that for me on foo, F-O-O, pure foo. Good. I didn't hear enough F's. Okay, you got to have an F and the oo. Good. Girls, I want you to sing Twinkle Little Star, but we're going to do it here. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Ready? Go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Now, gee, gee, gee. Gee, 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 gee. Now, the words. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Did you guys hear the change? Did you hear the change? All I did was balance what you were doing, okay? I have all kinds of syllables and stuff that I use, but these are more generic. These are more of what I can use for everyone, okay? Okay, I need to ask this question. Let me see. What did you hear change? The young man in the red shirt. Can someone get a mic to him? And what is your name?
Micah.
Micah, I know you saw it and you heard it. I saw you. What did you hear in the change? After we sang it, did the syllable, and sang it again?
The pitch was way more dead on between everybody. It was a way fuller, brighter sound as well. Those
Good.
The two main.
Fuller. That was a good key, and the pitch. When you're singing in the right spectrum. I don't call it placement because I don't do that. I do my job and I want you just to sing. I don't want you to think about anything, and I don't like anyone asking me questions because if I explain to you what I'm hearing and what I'm doing, you're going to sit there and look at me so puzzled that I did that in my early years, and then I decided I'm not doing this anymore. So I call it a spectrum. In school, I think they probably do placements, but I call it a spectrum. And the reason I call it a spectrum circle is because your voice, your ears, your mind, where it's going, everything working is all one big place that it sits in. Okay? So we have this all big space right here. Everything you do fits inside that spectrum. Everything fits right inside that spectrum, okay? So your breathing is in that spectrum. Where it comes out of, where does your voice come out of? Where does the sound come out of? Who can answer that? Grab a mic, quickly. You can answer, Micah. Where does it come out?
Where does it come out of?
Yeah, your ears, your fingers, your feet.
It comes out of your mouth through your vocal folds.
And where else?
And your nose.
Okay, do this for me. Mm, mm, and then go, ah. When you do, where is your voice at? Where's the sound? Where's the noise? It's still happening. So it can't come, it's not coming out of your cheeks, is it? So where can it come out of? Yeah. It's coming out of here. So when you're singing with your mouth opened, you've got all kinds of sound coming out. I don't think it comes out of your ear. I've never asked that question of a doctor, but I don't think it does. It's all closed off, but I was trying to see if you were on it. But what is your ear used for singing? Hand her a mic, please. Tell me your name.
My name, is it on? Okay, it's on. My name is Derica.
Yeah, pull the mic up to your mouth.
Okay.
There you go. That's how you use it. Okay. And tell me your answer.
Your ears are used for listening.
For listening. Great. And what is the ear listening for?
Sound.
And within the sound, what does the ear do with your voice?
Listen. No, wait.
You know. You've got it.
Can you repeat the question?
What does your ear do with the voice? How do they work together? It's listening, but what does the ear actually do with your voice? What does it do to help your voice? That's a hard question. You got the others right.
It's like put it together, like the pitch and sound of it.
That's it, right there. Yeah. Your ear tells you if you're flat, if you're sharp, or if you're singing on pitch and it's not real pretty, and it says, hey, add a little more air to it. Let's make it a prettier sound. Or, ooh, that's too harsh. It's too loud. It's not pretty. Let's pull the air back. And it's an automatic gift that you have. Most people don't use it. A lot of people don't use it. And that drives me crazy. But you got to learn to connect your ear to your singing. It's very important. Okay. Now, what do you think happens if you're getting ready to sing as a soloist at a venue, and we take this great coffee that has come into the green room. Oh my God, there's already 5 things of cream in there. Oh, I'm going to put another one on. And you know what? I'm going on stage in probably 10 minutes. Oh, this is so good. Oh, that cream. And this venue had my heavy whipping cream. The heaviest whipping cream you could imagine. Oh, y'all, green room, I'm hungry. Bring me a cookie. Okay. So I'm going to take a cookie, too. And by the way, I have an allergy to dairy, but I love it anyway. Now I'm having a cookie. This is so good. Oh, and this coffee. Oh, everyone keeps telling me I better drink some water. This will fix anything that's wrong. Let me just drink some water. That's good. Okay, I've been given my 5 minutes. Oh, I better have some more of this. I'm a little tired. It's so good. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. For my body type, that doesn't bother me. For another body type, twinkle, twinkle, little star, For another body type, they can't do that. What my deal is with all my artists, figure out what you can and cannot do before you perform. The only thing my artists know to do, I need water. At least 2 or 3 of these, and I'm lucky if I get my artists to do this on the road, and 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And I don't care when you go to sleep. If you don't get to sleep till 3 or 4 in the morning, time it at least 7 to 8 hours. Those are the only 2 things I ask of my artists. Because everybody is different, their body's different, what they can eat, what they can drink, what they can do is different. But we all need sleep and we all need water. And if you're doing those 2 things, you're going to find yourself in a much better position when you are performing. So, I have an artist that had to sing, it was an up-and-coming artist that had to sing at a festival in Huntsville, Alabama. It was a really, really big festival. It was hot, and they were drinking ice water. And then the next thing I knew, an Uber driver came with ice cream cones. And I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like, wow, if they do bad, this is going to be so my head rolling. Because we had labels, we have everyone there because it's an upcoming artist. So I'm sitting there going, wow, this is going to be interesting. And this artist got up there, didn't miss a beat, had no trouble. And come to find out, this artist likes to eat ice cream, drink ice water all the time. So it was part of their makeup. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you in this, don't freak out about what you do before you sing. You're not going to sing any different if you freak out for 5 days about if you can do it, if I'm going to sound good, or what I eat, or what I drink. Only if you're allergic to something is it going to bother you, because you're going to get so mucusy. And if you didn't sleep good the night before, you're going to be grumpy, you're not going to feel good, and it's going to show on the performance. But if you're allergic to something, it's really going to show, and you're going to wish you hadn't have done it. But I just want you to understand that none of that worrying are all these little thoughts that you have to do this, oh, I've got to get my ginger, or I can't sing. I have to have my tea, or I can't sing. That didn't do a thing. Now, if you have the flu or you're sick, those are great aids. And when artists get laryngitis, let me tell you, when there's millions of dollars on them, nobody cares that you're sick. You're going to get out there and you're going to sing. Because haven't you seen them go out there and sing and they can only get through 4 or 5 songs, but they got out there? Well, guess what? Your ticket got used, so no one has to pay back. Okay, it's a lot riding on these artists' shoulders. But there is a little thing that we do that I can do with the voice right before they go on, like 3 minutes before they go on. They usually can only last 4 or 5 songs with it, and it can't be done again. The balance is over if they're sick. Sometimes they have to go and get steroids under their tongue, either a shot under the tongue or little pills. Doesn't feel very good. Sometimes they get it in the hip. Depends on how bad they are, to get them through the night. There's a lot of pressures on artists that you don't realize. But I tell you that to let you know that the only times you really need to baby your voice is when you're sick. Stop babying it any other time. And if you're home and you're sick, usually you're being babied. My daughter is, for sure. And, and you want that, or you go to your grandparents, or you go to someone's house and you want to be babied. Well, that's different. There's no need in babying yourself if you're not sick, because you don't think you sound good on the song. Chances are people ask you to sing because they like your talent and they like you. So that's what the bottom line is. So all the mental stuff you need to quit thinking about. That needs to go out. And don't sit there and judge the person next to you to your voice. Their voice is not yours. Your voice is not theirs. They have a talent that's unique, and you have a talent that's unique. And having the privilege to work behind the scenes on some of these reality shows has been real interesting. It's been neat to see some of the kids or some of the people, contestants. They don't even care. They're so comfortable in just themselves. And then there are others back there that are gargling with all kinds of these weird things and doing all this stuff and freaking out. And I'm like, oh, let's get free of that. Because otherwise, why are you going to do this? Because there are a handful of artists out there that do freak out before they get on big stages and they do all these weird things. Okay? And it's very difficult to break it. It's like sucking your thumb. And basically, that's what it is. It's just a crutch, like sucking my little thumb so I can feel secure. Well, you know what? You didn't need to suck that thumb for the voice to sound the way it's supposed to. Bless you. Okay? Does that make sense to everyone? I want everyone to close their eyes. Then I want you to raise your hand if you have been mean to yourself about your voice. Put them down. Now, keep your eyes closed. Raise your hand if you just sing and you just really don't care. Cool. Okay, open your eyes. Over half of the room raised their hand. Y'all are mean to your voice. You will not leave here and do that again. Okay? That's done. Okay? And if you can't accept your voice quickly, then you will have a very miserable walk with your talent. Okay? I mean, it's sad to watch great talent standing there vomiting in a basket before they walk up the stairs because they just can't quit being mean to their voice. And it's out there. Famous people are doing this kind of stuff. And it's sad. They don't do it long if they move over to working with me because I don't allow it. There won't be a basket there. You're going to walk up those steps and you are going to sing and you're going to stop that and you're going to stop it now. They call me Kim, the velvet glove with an iron steel fist in the music industry. And that is what I am. I'm sweet, but man, when you need to be punched, I'm going to punch you, and I'm going to punch you to where you never forget it, and you're not going to do that again. Because somebody has to move you past that. That is just horrible. That's a horrible life. So, I'm punching you all. I don't ever want to hear from Dr. Andrew or from anyone else here that you have knocked your voice down from this moment on. You accept what you've been given by God? Because think about this. Every time you knock your talent, you are telling God Almighty that you're not happy with what He gave you. And I want you to remember that. You need to be thanking Him for what you've been given. And I'm telling you, in the heavenlies, I don't care if you're just singing at home. That's just as great as someone at Bridgestone. And you need to remember that. But you do need to figure out your calling. None of you are at this school without a reason. None of you. And if you're not doing something, then guess what? That's on you. Because I guarantee you, your tools are there. Every person that you need to meet to take you along in your career, they're standing in front of you. The president of your school is incredible. I met him years ago in the industry. He is incredible. You are very, very fortunate that God placed a vision in his heart and that he has started this for you guys. What an awesome, awesome blessing. And you all have been appointed and anointed to be here. Now, I forgot to bring paper. Get your phones out. Everyone have a phone? Do you have that place in your phone that's called notes or something like that? If not, just text it to someone and just don't send it. Okay? That's what I do because I can never figure out where my notes are. I always lose them. Okay. Now, I want you to write today, if I could choose to do anything in the world, with no limitations, with an open door, with my music, with my voice, what would it be right now? Be completely honest. And you online, you be doing the same thing. When you're finished, just raise your hand so I know you're finished. And you can put it back down. Okay? Let's give it a couple more minutes. And just look at it, what you wrote. Make sure there's nothing you want to add. Because the sky is the limit. There's nothing stopping you. I'll give you just about 30 more seconds. Now, put a space. What is my true calling in my destiny? Write that. Raise your hand if you're finished. I have 30 more seconds. Raise your hand if you're 17. Okay. Raise your hand if you're 18. 19. 20. 21. 22 and above. Okay. That was easier. Cool. Cool. All right. There is a misconception with everybody about age. Age doesn't matter anymore in music and where you start anymore. It has opened the door to, actually, it's probably a lot easier when you're in your middle 20s. You're easier to handle. But anyway, it's changed. So look at what you wrote that you could do with no obstacles. Would anyone like to share that, or is it too personal? Okay, can you get a microphone to Micah and then to this young man?
I said if I could do anything without limitation. Now it kind of feels weird.
No,
yeah,
it's not weird.
I would lead worship for stadiums and write music.
Do what now?
I would lead worship for stadiums and write music for people to worship to.
That's good. And what are you doing today to achieve that?
I would say just working on my craft.
Okay.
And being in that place of worship without ceasing.
Are you practicing this in your space, in your room or wherever y'all stay?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Are you practicing and seeing yourself as this worship leader? Today, when you get into your own space, I want you to be the worship leader of who you were meant to be. And songwriting, are you finishing your songs that you start? I didn't think so.
Most of the time.
Okay.
Sometimes,
I'm good, aren't I? I want you to begin to go back to the ones you haven't finished. Finish them. That is the best discipline you will ever do. No songwriter wants to go back to a song that they didn't finish. I love doing it to y'all. Go back and finish those songs quickly. I don't care if it takes you through the weekend. Go finish them. If you don't like them, it doesn't matter. Finish it. Okay? So those are your two things to getting where you need to go and being who you are. Very simple.
Thank you.
Okay? And all of you people online, look at what you wrote and make sure that what I told Micah that you're doing. Be who you wrote. Start being who you wrote. How can you ever become what you want to be if you're not doing it? Y'all, when I was in college, even in high school, I was telling everybody how to sing and telling them that didn't sound good. Do it this way. Thank goodness everyone liked me because I was pretty abrupt. But it was pretty much, that was who I was. And I loved it. I loved singing in churches. I had a ministry. I did that. I sang in musicals. I did little parts on Broadway, and I did different Gilbert and Sullivan shows. I did all of that in college. But you know what? I didn't like it. There was so much drama with all those people. I liked being on the other side. I love to work with people's voices. I love to take a brand new artist or just someone starting their path. I love to help you get to your dream because I got to mine. I love what I do. I never even asked for famous people to work with me. Just all of a sudden, it happened. It was meant to be, and it was a God thing. It was. So you have the same opportunity, but you've got to be who you are. You got to be. Boy, I would take recordings and I'd take the lyrics and I'd write notes about what they needed to change. I was doing that all the time. It's who I am. Okay, this young man, tell us your name and what you wrote. Lady, I'm sorry,
okay.
I don't have my glasses on. I apologize. This young lady.
My name is Destiny.
Ooh, what a great name.
Thank you. I wrote, if I could choose anything in the world with no complications, and with my voice, I would sing at every place that would allow me and to continue to write my music how I want to.
Cool. And what are you doing today for that?
I am singing constantly.
Where are you
Here
singing?
every day. Mostly here and then at events that I'm allowed to sing at.
Good. And what about your writing?
I write every day. I work on my original music.
Do you finish your songs?
Yes.
Oh.
I have like 5 completed songs.
Oh, 5. Okay, let's see. This is October 20th. How many weeks are left in this year? Let's look, because I want to be exact with this. All right, let's get that. Who can bring their phone up quicker than me? I should have changed my, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. How many? 10 weeks. 10 weeks. You have 5 songs done. You have 10 weeks. 10 times 5 days a week is how much? 50. So most singer-songwriters would have, from now to the end of the year, 50 songs finished. So since you gulped, let's try and have, I want you to try and have 25 songs completed with a demo of each song on this little thing called Voice Memo, okay? And I want you to start your song catalog. Do you have one?
I don't have a catalog, but I do have like voice memos of
Great.
each
So you're
song.
going to type out your lyrics written by, and you're going to put it in those, what are those files called, PDF files? Yeah. Y'all, I am not electronic. It's amazing I even work in the studio so well. I drive people crazy in there too, but it's amazing. I want you to put the song lyrics in there, title it, and then the other one have your demos. And then you also need to have a cover page that lists all the song titles that you have, okay? That needs to start today, tonight, or this weekend, okay? Everyone else who's a singer-songwriter, tonight, your catalog needs to be started this weekend. I challenge you to have it all done by Monday. I know you have classwork to do, but you also need to get your life started, your destiny, okay? Yes, ma'am. Hand her a microphone, please. Way over to the end. Is that on? Okay. Wait a minute.
Hello.
There
Oh,
it
it's
is. There we
on.
go. Thank
Okay.
you, guys.
Let me go back to my notes.
Okay, here we go.
So,
Get your mic all the way to your mouth.
hello. Okay, sorry. I haven't been. Okay, there we go. So, my name is Ava.
Okay.
I didn't write my. I'm not really good at typing. So, there we go. Okay,
move.
sorry. So my goal, like for the second question, was I want to start doing what you said with like keeping the catalog, because I'm kind of scatterbrained. So I am a songwriter. I'm a songwriting major. So
You're in good company.
yes.
I don't know, to be quite honest, I don't know any artist, me included, that are not scatterbrained.
Right.
That's why we fit so well together. That's why we're comfortable. When I get around the more normal people, I feel so out of place sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right.
God gave us our own little tribe.
Yes. So I'm very scatterbrained. So I want to start like being better organized, and because my goal is like I want to be like the next sellout. Like I want to like tour and be in those big arenas, because I want to be like the next Taylor Swift. Like that's what I want to do. Like I want to like have my song. Like I want people to know me for like the music that I write and like the words that I have to say. Like I want my words to mean something to someone.
Right.
So.
And I believe that in this season on earth, from what I'm seeing, there are a lot of very gifted people with the real strong gift of faith that are starting to move into that music arena. There are also some rock and roll guys that have been saved in the past few years that are starting to have the courage to speak about Jesus in all of their interviews. Right. And so there is definitely a change in this season on earth, I believe. And you're in the right place to do this. And you want to always, when you go into that industry, you want to make sure you're surrounded by good people. Right. It only takes one bad manager or one bad stage person or one bad person on your team to pull you off. So make sure your family's close. Make sure your friends stay close. That's why I believe with all my heart that Beyonce was able to make it where she did and stay true to herself. She's true to herself. What you see now and what she speaks about is what she spoke about and who she was when she sat down at 15 next to me on my piano bench just to get to know me after we worked out. She's who she is. Just remember that. You've got to stay who you are. And they kept family around. The people that are in the core circle are good people. Not everyone is going to be saved or a believer. But if they were, you wouldn't have the opportunity to help them get to know what heaven is. You can't close yourself off, but you got to be careful of the people that are in there. Okay? That's just what I wanted to let you know. And you're going to have fun. It's going to be fun. Get that catalog going.
Yeah.
And if this is where you want to go, start moving that way. But keep the right people around you. Okay, can we get the mic here?
Hey.
What's your name?
My name's Derek.
Darren, okay.
What I would like to do is, I love kids, and I really want to be the light to spark their interest, not their interest in music, because most of them are interested, but spark that drive for me. My whole life, who inspired me the most were my instructors, like my music teachers, the people that told me, oh, your voice matters, and things like that. That really shaped me to who I am. But I also want to, I want to sing. Like, I want to do Christian music, but I want to do it in more of a different style.
Have you looked up people who are signed and their music is signed and distributed that do music for children? Because there are a lot of opportunities there. All the Vacation Bible School music. In fact, I work with a client of mine actually does all the writing and putting together for that. And she also does just special music at children's camps. It's a big, big door for that. And they are looking for people with pure hearts and for children. Well, that's a great gift to have. Have you started writing music for children yet?
No, I've started writing music.
Okay. Well, if your heart is for children, I would like to challenge you to look into writing music for children. Because it's a big movement for that. Kristyn and Keith Getty, I don't know if you know who they are. They're doing a lot with children right now. In fact, I've worked with them. It'll be 20 years next year. But I work with their children also. And there's a really big movement for people to come in and write and start doing this movement with children. I mean, we've got a whole group of children. And it's not the old time children's songs that This Little Light of Mine, those are great songs, but we're bringing them into a new era of music. There's a growth there. I would like to challenge you to go look at the Gettys. There's a girl named Yancey that I work with, Yancy, and she does a lot of children's music. There's about 4 or 5 others that I can think of. Just go Google Christian children's music. I forgot the name of the guy, but there's a lot out there. So go do that, do your research, and start doing that. And you can even get into different children's camps in the summer. See if they'll let you help lead the music. It's time to do that. Okay, can you hand the microphone over?
Hi.
What is your name?
Desolate.
Okay.
I wrote that I want to be an artist, but also like a songwriter and write for others, but I also want to be an entrepreneur. I want my music to talk. I want to share my testimony through my music and to help others.
Are you writing now?
Yes, ma'am.
Is your music going to be more with programmed music? or more with organic guitars, pianos, electric guitars, drums? Which way? More organic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you started doing anything with your music like that?
I have like a few songs out already. I have like 2 big binder full of songs that I've written, and also in my phone.
Okay.
I already been like trying to like network with people and things.
Okay.
Like that.
Have you put together your band? Okay. Let's get your musicians going, and let's get your song catalog going. Okay. And become that. I can't stress enough that you have to today become who you are. Dr. Andrew is who he is. He became this. But I guarantee you, when he was in college, if we were at the same music department, we both would be driving him crazy because of our independent spirits and our calling. Y'all, I had a music theory teacher. She was from Germany. She was really, really good. She got a yardstick and would tap me on the head, tell me to be quiet. And I'd just be like, really? But she thought it was funny. We ended up with a really, really good relationship. But I challenged her. And I showed her that some of these funky chords that you play on the piano, these are great. These are part of music. You can't run away from these. You can't run away from this. And I even proved it to her because I went to some of the classical music. And if you go and really look at some of the classical music, they've got some really cool chords in them. And they've got some really cool movements in their melodies up and down against the rules. Do you think she liked me after I showed her that? Not very much. But I was right. That's right, y'all. That spectrum of the voice encompasses everything. Your writing and everything. But you're unique within it. Find your uniqueness. Now, I think I had another question. Then I want to move on. I want to start talking about some mic techniques. Do you have the mic? Tell me your name.
My name's Carmen.
Okay.
I said I wanted to be a gospel singer, and I would like to sing with gospel legends.
Okay.
But
tell me one of your favorite gospel singers.
Okay. I have more than one.
I need one. Give me one.
What popped first in my head was Tamala Man.
Okay. Okay. And what's your favorite song of theirs?
By Tamala Man.
That's okay. That's okay. You're fast. Y'all's generation is so cool. It's so cool. I told my daughter the other day, she was making fun of me because I messed up. We have y'all know what Dropbox is? Did y'all know that if you delete something, that you delete it on everybody's? Well, I didn't know that. And I was trying to just clean stuff out, and I get a call from one of the executives at the label, and they go, "What happened?" And I'm like, "What do you mean what happened?" "You deleted it off of everyone's." And I go, let me call the engineer and get it back on there then. But I didn't know that. So your generation is very unique. Like my daughter tells me, if I would have been born in your generations, I would have flunked everything that had anything to do with a computer. Because that's not my mind. That's just not my mind. Okay, well, did you find it? One. In the mic.
All to Thee.
Okay. Now, if you could, would you like to have that song? Would you have liked to perform to that song?
I would.
You would. Are you writing?
I have one.
You have one.
I have one song.
Have you typed it out?
We're finishing.
Does it have a melody to it?
Yes.
Okay, sing me the first 2 lines. You don't remember your song?
I'm ashamed to say it's been a year.
Oh, it's been a year. Well, listen to it because you're going to sing it real quick.
Okay, hold on.
Does everyone see where I'm going with all of you? Do you see where I'm going? I'm going to put some more of you on the spot, so get ready. We're going to come back to you, okay? You find that. Hand me that microphone real quick. Okay, I want to go back over here. Tell me your name and what do you do with music?
Hi, I'm Hallie, and I'm a singer-songwriter. And I'm really passionate about writing songs.
Great. And what style of music do you like the best to write?
I honestly find that question really hard to answer.
You like all genres.
I think, can I actually ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
But also I didn't know if you had it.
No, go ahead.
You were mentioning kind of about like you create vocal branding. And I, like being a singer-songwriter, like I pull from a ton of different genres, and I think as songwriting being my major, they've really challenged me to like really experiment with that. But I find myself, when people ask me like, what is your favorite genre to write, I really don't know how to answer that. Or even like I created an album of music, and
was it all different genres in that album?
And it kind of pulls from a lot of different genres.
Being a songwriter though, if you're going to pitch your songs, that's a gift to be able to write every single genre. Most songwriters can't do that, so that's a gift. Have you ever written a song where you're actually targeting it? Like, let's say you were going to target a song to Lauren Daigle. Could you do that?
Yeah.
You could.
I mean,
but most songwriters in this room couldn't say they could do that, can you? Because that's what it's about. A songwriter is brought into rooms or Zoom or however they do it, and okay, this artist is doing a new album, and they're looking for songs. And they start trying to write to that person's style, but they also have to make a change with it being a new EP or a new song, because every artist has to evolve each year. You have to evolve, so it's a really cool gift. That's a gift. That's a gift. Now, you personally, as an artist, you can't sing all those genres. I know you can.
Yeah.
Yes, but you can't. What you write sometimes is not what you can sing. So you have to figure out, what do you like? You know, what is the most comfortable and the happy place for you of all those genres? And that's what I challenge you to find, okay? Because your songwriting that you're going to be writing to pitch to people is going to be different than you as your own artist. But your gift to say to me, I could sit in a room and target a song for an artist, that's huge. That's a really unique gift. That's why there's not a lot of those signed. Not everyone can do that. So you need to be very grateful for that gift. That's a cool gift. Okay, hand me that mic. I'm just going to walk back here. Hope I don't get out of the cameras, all you online. And I'm going to come back here. Right here. Tell me your name.
I'm Simon.
What did you say?
I'm Simon.
Okay. Simon, tell me something. Do you songwrite?
Yeah.
Do you sing?
Yes.
And what do you want to be today?
I'm sorry?
What do you want to be today?
I'm sorry. I want to produce my own music.
You like to produce. So is that your gift? Production, producing? How do you program? You do? Cool. And what's your favorite genre to program?
Jazz, probably.
Oh, you like jazz. How cool. Do you play an instrument?
Yeah, I do.
That's neat. Do you songwrite in the jazz too? Yeah. That is cool. So what do you want to do today? If you were to walk out of here and you stepped into anything you want to do, where would that be? Where would that be?
Yeah, like I want to probably sing my own songs, produce my own songs, have concerts with my own songs.
Okay. What about studio work as a producer? If you could be anywhere, where would you want to be producing?
I don't know.
Who would you want to produce for that's already famous in your world?
In my world, maybe this band called Reliant K. I love it.
Okay. Have you started practicing and really making some beats and some programming that could be pitched to someone like that?
No.
Okay, then you're going to start doing that today.
Yeah.
Okay? None of you after today will stay where you are. You're going to step into who you are. And the way you do that, look at where you want to go. That's the level you go to. So I want you doing that. You can still, and when you do when you start challenging yourself to get your production to that level, then that song, since it's in the jazz and you've done it to present to someone on that level, that can still be your song. But think about where it's going to come from here to there in one day. Your own music. Do you understand what I'm saying to you guys? Okay. All right. Now, I want to talk about microphones. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? You know what? If you're doing all this stuff, you are a nightmare to those poor sound guys. An absolute nightmare. Okay? So let's not be nightmares. The mic goes here. And I don't care what directional mic you have. I don't care how good it is. I want to see you here. The tone from here changes out to here. No matter what, can y'all adjust? Adjust my volume a little bit on this mic. Adjust my volume up on the mic, on my mic. Oh, he's not there. Okay, adjust my volume on this mic right now, okay? Here we go. There. Look at how much he had to adjust and listen to how tinny I sound with it. Now, can you put it back to where it was? Now listen to the sound. You hear the difference? No matter what they do for you, when you start not having the mic here and you start moving it all these places, you don't sound good. And a lot of people walk away from a performance all upset because they didn't sound good. And if you go back and look at the thing, they had the mic way out here. No wonder you didn't sound good. Because they're having to turn it up, and when you start manipulating too much back there, it doesn't sound good. No matter what they do. There's a sweet spot in sound with the mics. Oh, well, good. Thank y'all. I appreciate you texting that. Okay, so remember, I want the mic here. Okay? I have clients that almost eat that mic. But man, do they sound good. They sound good. Now, I could never hold a mic and do the dance. I can't dance anyway. That's not my gift. And I tell you, Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle, when we first going out on the road, we'd spend time on the bus with them trying to show me, and they just looked at me, and they go, "You can't do that?" And I'm like, mm. So I'd show them, and it was really funny. They wanted to film it and post it, but I told them, if you do that, I'm getting off the bus. I'm not going to be your friend. But artists that are dancing and moving, doing a lot of big moves, it's amazing how they can do it and not crack their teeth. Now me, I'd be hitting my teeth all the time. Okay? It is a body talent, but I want your mics here. Okay? Now, where is the mic? 2. Okay, starting over here, I want you just to say hello in the mic.
Hello.
Go back.
Hello.
Keep it going.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
Keep it going.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, wait. Go back.
Dang.
All right. Show me where that mic was.
Here?
Mm-hmm. Where is that aim? There
was
you
right
go.
here.
There you
Hello.
go. Okay, say hello and keep it there.
Hello.
I want it here. Do it here. Do it closer.
Hello.
Everyone here, and I'm sure you at home heard that too, remotely. You heard that too. You see the difference?
Yeah.
You had it point. Listen, you can barely hear me. I change. Here I am.
What's up?
Don't point it to your chin. It's to your lips. It's right here. And you can actually, you can hold it any way you want as long as it's here. Okay, keep going. Thank you.
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh dear.
Let's pull yours closer. You have a real sweet voice, but let's get it closer and see what happens.
Hello.
Even closer.
Ah, that's so close. I literally kissed the
No,
mic.
I know. I watched you a while ago. You didn't like it that close.
Hello.
Okay, let me see where we are.
Oh gosh.
Show me where you are. Show me where you are.
Here.
Okay. Let's aim it a little more. Right there.
Hello.
Did you hear the difference? Huge difference. Here we go.
Hello.
Good. Keep it going.
Hello.
I watched. You were right here. You were right here. I want to hear.
Hello.
A little closer.
Hello.
Yeah, now give me more volume.
Hello.
Oh, it's still not up close enough. I see your teeth.
Hello.
Let me go sideways. Oh, man, that's still not close. Get it in there.
Hello.
Oh, did you hear the difference? There it is. That made your voice sound big and beautiful. It gave it a texture. Okay, next.
Hello.
Good job.
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
Where's that mic?
Hello.
It was here. Do it again.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello.
Good. Yeah. You want me to help? Thank you. Sorry.
Hello.
Sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Go again.
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
Woo!
Oh.
What, over here?
Hello.
Good, Destiny. Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Let's do it again.
Hello.
Good. Did you see she had it like here, it was close, but when I had her do it again, everyone, she pulled it more. She pulled it in a little more, and it became that substance sound, that fullness. Next. Rich.
Hello.
Good job. Let me see that again.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Good. You can keep that for me. All right. So what did you learn about mics? Okay. So if I ever see anything with any of you from here or anywhere, it's going to be here, right? Okay, you don't ever forget that. You walk away today with that. You're walking away today with doing your songwriting catalogs. Oh, he's happy. You're walking away also with your destiny and what you want to do. You're going to walk away today becoming that person. Okay? Now let's talk about the music industry. It's hard to get into, isn't it? Okay? There are sometimes only maybe 20 places that could be filled with 20 artists. Look at the artists out there. On the top, there's a handful. How do you think they stay there? Get that mic out. I need a quick answer. Raise your hand quickly. How do they stay there?
Consistency.
Oh, that's a good one. Do you have a mic back there? Yell it then. Consistency. Hand that mic back to him. Y'all start looking around and hand it to the people raising their hands for me.
Big and great teams.
Big and great teams. What else? Over here. Are you? Did you have your hand up?
I was just going to say knowing your niche.
Mm-hmm.
Publicity.
Publicity. That's a good one. All right, let's go on this side of the room. Okay?
A great support system.
Great. Now I have a question. Do you think talent has anything to do with it?
Yeah, get you in the door.
Okay? Hand me that mic, please. I'm bossy. I'm so sorry. All right, here. Tell me why you said no. There's no right and wrong answers. Okay?
I mean, I'm sure that there are some of the most talented people in the world who are not in the music industry. And it is because of either a lack of or a lack of desire to put the effort and work into what is required to hold those spots or to even get into the industry.
Okay. Now, do you think every big artist out there that has stayed the test of time, do you think they have really, really great voices? One person, raise your hand for me. Or just answer all together. Oh, will you answer that for me? All right. Here you go.
No.
And why would you say that?
Because I know good artists that have never, you wouldn't say they have the best voices in the world.
Okay. All right. Now I have another question. I'm going to ask you. Well, we're talking about signed artists. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, she likes all of them. All right. Why would a label sign an artist with what you're talking about and with what you see sometimes?
Because sometimes you can, if they're branded in a certain way or they come across a certain way that's for business people marketable, or that they're just unique enough that people are cling on to it.
Can anybody be branded no matter what you got? Can we brand anybody? Can I brand a weak personality to go up on top? Can I brand a boisterous personality to go on top that's uncontrollable? Not if we want to keep doing press releases and damage control. In my opinion, the people who I see get signed are unique in their own talent. Whether they can, some people are so talented, sometimes they have a little difficulty in pitch. But the tone and the sound of their talent just makes you stop. We can fix things like pitch. I cannot fix, and no one can fix, no talent. No, if you sound, and when I'm saying no talent, I mean uniqueness. The labels look for a unique sound, something that doesn't sound like anyone else. I wish y'all could see the voice that just was on TV. There was a guy, I forgot his name, he had braids, he had kind of blondish hair, it was long, and he wore it in a bun sun, and he had a little girl. If you can go back and look at that and listen to him when he sang, your mouth will drop. What came out of this man's mouth literally made me go, wow. And I don't do that very often. It was unique, but it would sound like nobody else. And like the judges were all saying, we've never, ever in any of our seasons had a talent like that walk in. He may not win, I don't know. But it's the package. It's your personality. It's the way you look, how you present yourself, your talent. I can't take somebody that has no self-esteem and no self-confidence, can I, and put him on stage. That's going to be a train wreck for them, especially for them. That would be so cruel. But the way you get your self-esteem, the way you get your self-confidence in your talent is being it. You got to be it. And then you've got to have doors that open for you. But do you think if I'm sitting at home songwriting and singing, and I'm not going anywhere or meeting anybody or using what God placed there in front of me as a friend of a friend to go explore to see if they could help me, do you think you're going to go anywhere? I need an answer from everybody all at once. 1, 2, 3. That's the right answer. You have to be doing what you're doing. If you want a solo in your church, then practice for it. And then go talk to them and see what they say. See what doors open. If you want to pitch songs to somebody, then get them ready. Find people who know people or just go knock on a door. If you're wanting to do songs that pitch to Taylor Swift or Tim McGraw or anyone, go to Nashville. Go sing in some singer-songwriter rounds. See if you can get into the 7 o'clock, the 6, or the 5 o'clock rounds. That's when the industry people, they go by. Don't kid yourself. They're looking. They're looking on TikTok. Let's see, Sarah Coughlin. You know who she is? How did she get where she got? Where's that mic? Oh, I'm going to follow the chairs. I'll join you. All right, tell me how she got where she got.
Oh, I have no idea. I just know who she is.
Tell me how you know who she is.
Well, I met her at U of M because she was a friend with one of my professors. So, yeah. Really
how did she get there?
I don't remember.
Sarah got there from her TikToks. She signed to Republic Records. I've worked with her. She was discovered off of TikToks. The most simple TikToks I've ever seen in my life. It's interesting. Go see. Just go look. She worked and worked and worked. She has millions of followers. There's another guy named Ty Baldwin. He's from Australia. He was a child actor, and now he does videos. You know what he did? He did this video that happened to come across my feed, and I don't know how he did it, but he was all the 4 people in the video. So he's real good at editing, or his friend was, whoever, and he did a Bee Gees song. And each person of him in the video was someone different. One was the dancer and singing, but they all sang. And he changed up his voice. And when I saw it, it was like 20,000. When I went back to show a friend, he had already passed millions on this one video within such a short amount of time. So what I'm telling you, there's just so many places to show who you are. You are not limited. Sarah was found on that TikTok. She's been opening for people. She's rising. She's rising. A lot of people that are opening for acts right now that you really don't know about yet, that's the new artist coming out. That's hard. It's hard being that new artist coming out because you so want to be the headliner, but you so are going to wait for it. Okay? You have to grow in the industry, and it takes a lot of strength. People do not understand. People always saying, oh, they started out so sweet, and now they're so tough. Well, you know why? Because they had to learn to be a business person. They have to watch everything. They have to watch what they say, what they do, or they get attacked on social media. I tell all my clients, you know what? Stick to music. Stick to cooking. Stick to riding your bike. Stick to surfing. Stick to things that are just you, because people want entertainment when they come to you. That's why everyone turns on them when they say something they don't like. You know? Someone came out and did a simple thing about how they didn't like the mascara of Mac and got just totally it was bad. And Mac came out at them pretty hard. Isn't that silly? You have a big responsibility when you're an artist. You're a big role model. Some of these artists do not understand that, and they are haphazard with their role modeling, you know? But I would hope that all of you here, while you're going to become who you are, will be also, within that, be a genuine person. There are a lot of genuine hearts out there. There are more genuine hearts that are signed than, well, I don't know what I would call them in front of y'all. I have my own word. Than people who, I'm going to call them obnoxious. Okay? I tell you what, you come into my office and you cop an attitude, I can show you in 30 seconds who you are with that voice. In 30 seconds. And I can humble you very, very quickly. Because I'm not going to put up with that. That doesn't come around me. Everyone knows it. You're no different than the next person, and you can fall very far in this industry very quickly. And it's very unforgiving. So, like I tell everybody, you haven't arrived. You haven't arrived. I don't care where you are, you haven't arrived yet. So you need to keep working and stay humble like you were when you began. Those are the people who really stay on top. They may not present the things you believe in, but it's what they believe. You have to respect it. But they have the desire to keep growing, and they love their craft. They love their talent, and that's how they stay. People can see that. You can sense that. So, you're walking away today. Well, you've learned that technique and singing, same in one. The only difference with technique is it just goes in and works different muscles in different areas that need to be done. But you're still singing. You're singing it just like you do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Stars or another song. It's just you're going in and you're kind of fixing the problems. But it's the same singing. And if you sing technique different than you do when you sing a song, then you're doing your technique wrong. It's the same. Okay? I want you to be sure you come away with that. And then I want you to be sure you come away with today, you become who you want to be. I want Dr. Andrew to see a difference in everybody next week. I want him to see a focus. I want him to see an energy. I want him to see just this welling up of who you are and your talent. And I want you to treat your talent with respect. Watch the mic. Make sure you're working the mic. That's so important. If you're an instrumentalist, you need to learn to coordinate your instrument with your mic and with your voice. And that's practice. Okay, that's rehearsing. Make sure that you fill your life with the right people. Okay? Well, look at your life. Make sure it's full of the right people. Make sure you've got the song catalog going. Make a list. Who is in your life right now that God is telling you that can help open a door to something you want to do? And if you don't see them now, I challenge you to start praying for the people to be aligned in your life to start opening those doors. It's all about prayer. It's all about prayer. I pray over every client that I work with all the time. All the time. And there have been clients that God told me I was going to work with, and I really don't want them in my office. And he's told me, you're protected. I need you there. My job is not only as a vocal coach, a vocal consultant, but it is a ministry. And I have spent countless hours with artists, listening to them and praying with them, believer or non-believer. Everyone knows who I am. They know what I stand for. And if you can't handle that, then go somewhere else. Because I am who God made me. Okay? And you need to walk in that, in your talent. No one touches your talent but God. And only He is going to open the doors, but He's given you the desire of your heart to know where to go. Now it's up to you to get there. And our sound guys, oh my gosh, what great talent you have. What great talent. Thank you. Now we can give them a hand. Okay, I have time for probably one or two questions. Did you have a question? Oh, you found your song. Where's the microphone? I am so excited. Let's bring this up real quick. Okay, here we go. There we go. Sing it.
I'm just going to sing the chorus. Who could have known that you would set me free? Who could have known that you have plans for me? How could I see that you give ashes for a crown? Who could have known? Who could have known?
That was pretty, wasn't it, y'all? That was your first and only song? Wow, she's talented. You know something else that would be cool for y'all to do? And, I don't know how much time you spend together. Share your songs. Sing them together. Yeah. You were going along with her. This is your first group. All of this. Dr. Andrew, your president. These are your doors. This is your first door as an adult, really. Think about it. You better be becoming an adult. Your parents are expecting you to. Okay? These are your doors. There are connections here. There are doors that can open for you here. Have that humble heart to find them. And don't ever think you're above a door that's open to you. You don't know where that door is going to lead. To meet someone in a coffee shop that you think knows no one could turn out to be the biggest door in your life because their family knows the president of Sony Records. People don't always tell you who they know. They want to get to know you first. I don't open doors till I'm sure you can walk through it. For one, my reputation's on the line. And I'm not going to do that. Plus, I'm not going to do that to you if you're not ready. So people don't tell you who they know. They want to get to know you first. Plus, God wants to see what you're going to do. Where's your faith? What are you going to surrender, and what are you really going to do for me? Are you going to listen to me? Are you going to walk where I just told you to walk? Or are you going to complain about it and say, this is no big deal. Why am I doing this? You know what? You do that, that door's not going to open. Because you're not ready. Okay. Y'all, I expect to hear from Dr. Andrew a change in everyone here and everyone online. I expect you to email him privately, text him privately, let him know in the next few days and in the next weeks to come how you're really implementing this. Help each other to stay on this path and to be strong. Okay? That's my challenge. Father, I thank you for this time today. I thank you for each one here, each one online. I ask that they take away what you need them to take away. And I praise you for Dr. Andrew, and I just thank you for his strength and his leadership. I ask that you give him much, much wisdom as he helps guide all that are here. I thank you for the open doors for each one, that you begin showing them, even the smallest of the open door, show them those doors this week, Father. Bless them all, anoint them all, and protect them as they move forward. In Jesus' most precious name and in his blood, I pray. Amen.
Amen. That's right. All right. Let's put our hands together for Miss Kim Sandusky, everyone.
Thank you. I had fun.
Nice. All right. And I will be contacting Mrs. Kim. I will be checking my inboxes, guys. But yeah, bug us, seriously. Have the audacity. God's going to open the doors. Have the audacity to step through them, okay? If there's anything that you guys have heard, God had the audacity to create creation, right? He had the audacity to put you here on this earth with talent, with ability, with the audacity to have, to be who you are. So live into it, seriously. Every single one of you guys have a mission and a reason, all right? So thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your word. Thank you for everything. So, all right.
One more thing. I'm going to be checking in Wednesday. Every one of you needs to have an email to him.
Come on.
Everybody.
Come
Let me
on.
see. I have one. How many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Oh, wow. He should have 32 emails by Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll be checking.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I'll be checking. This is how I coach, guys.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.